Some things I believe is being done wrong. I'm having very little faith in our people. I went on a rant, disrespected Trife Gangsta. The brother don't know me, never had a conversation with me, never seen me a day in my life. I'm absolutely wrong. Not afraid. I get busy. I'm wrong. That brother didn't deserve that. So as a man, I gotta apologize to that man because he never said nothing to me. I see Mysonne tag his name, so I went at him because that's the way I am. But in all actuality, even when it come down to Mysonne and Tamika Mallory, I gotta get out of their way because this is just the beginning of the war. I put my stance out there on what I felt about certain things that they did, but nevertheless, this is just the beginning of a long journey. I got to get out of these people's way and let them do what they have to do. Whichever fight that they fighting, I have to fight my own. I'm spending too much energy tearing down their movement. Yes, I got to admit that. Because I don't agree with some things, but I don't have the right to do that. That's just keeping it funky. Mysonne, I wish the best of you. I wish the best. Let's make this clear, right? I'm only apologizing to y'all out of respect because I know I was wrong. Not because I'm of fear. I get busy. I'm nasty with my steel. So I don't care who stands behind who. Let's make that clear. But out of respect, Eric Bennett, Mysonne's been in my ear on the phone going stupid like, yo, you know we brothers, right? As far as with Trife Gangsta, Lord Akim rocks with him hard. That is my brother. These people are dealing and having dealings with the same family dudes and the same niggas that I run with hard. Eric Bennett tattooed on my arm. You know, dudes is in my ear. And they telling me, yo, son, let them complete their mission and see how it turns out. Get out of their way. And I got to respect that. I'm wrong. I got to get out of their way. I'm right on my stance when it comes to certain things that I said with our people being led into the burn house. I'm right on my stance with what I said when I predicted that all of us will be starting to get locked up and they tracked us and they baited us into these march. I stand my grounds on that. But nevertheless, Mysonne is a dude that came home from jail. He wasn't raised to be what he is. He's learning. Hopefully, his intentions is pure and he do the right thing. Trife Gangsta, I never met that man a day in my life. So I couldn't even tell you what the hell he into or what he not into. I was wrong for speaking on that brother the way I spoke on that brother. So I have to give that man a chance. On top of the fact that I'm sitting up there and I gotta admit it. When I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Sometimes I'm wrong. I'm dragging brothers in front of the enemy. What I should have did was I should have hit Mysonne up, Trife up, and all the rest of these brothers said, you know what? I got a problem with this. Let's meet up face to face. Never do you see the enemy chastise themselves in front of us. I'm going to say that again because I'm man enough to say when I'm wrong. Never do you see the enemy chastise themselves in front of us unless it's Trump. Because they want his ass out after they put him in or it's a game. Regardless of what, they dogging him while he helping us. So that's the first time we ever seen white people attack a white man. I just got to be honest. I got to be real. I will still pull anybody's coat and anybody's card if I see something is wrong. But the main objective now is to go to some, not all, of these individuals and address them face to face. Sometimes you gotta address a man as a man instead of on a YouTube. I'm not just a YouTuber. I'm willing to pull up and meet up with anybody that I've named names with because I'm a man. What I do is not just on YouTube. Everything I do is not on camera. If everything that I do is on camera, then it's not authentic. So when people sit up there and say, oh, he's just a blogger. No, I'm more than a blogger. I put my heart, my blood, my sweat, and my tears. When I mention these brothers' names, I know these dudes got shooters around them. It can cost me my life. And I'm going to tell you what else it could cost too. It could cost me to be assassinated by the government and make one of them dudes look like they did it. This is a dangerous name of COINTELPRO now. This is a dangerous game of government being in the mix of everything. I could get murdered in my house and they could drop one of them dudes do-rags inside my house to make it look like they did it. I don't have beef with none of them dudes. If they really about our people and I'm really about our people, then we shouldn't be in each other's way. When it comes to Jay Prince, I gotta apologize to Jay Prince because on behalf of Big I God and Smooth B, especially I God, he's been on my back for a whole week now. I don't back up well, but at the same time, out of respect of blood ties, of family ties, of mob ties, I really got dudes that really run with Jay Prince like, yo, you coming at family now. I still stand on my stance with some of the things that I said, but at the same time, out of respect, I gotta bow down out of respect of the family ties, of the mob ties that my people have. Everybody that I deal with is connected with serious people. I deal only with serious people in the streets. And everybody is connected to everybody. So it's like, okay, Haj, you going at everybody. I am, because I got an opinion on everything, and I'm not a sucker. I don't bite my tongue. I go outside, I pull up, and I'll see anybody face to face who has a problem with anything that I have to say. But as a man, it is what it is. The reality of it is, the one thing, be quiet. The one thing that I have to say, you know, that I have to give Jay Prince, I have to give him, which I stopped paying attention to. I forgot the story of Jay Prince when he did come together. I got to give him credit for it. When he did come together with Suge Knight and Irv Gotti, and they were supposed to, and Dame Dash, they were supposed to form the new Black Wall Street of the music industry. The feds knocked them out of the box. Shut Irv Gotti down, shut Suge Knight down, shut Dame Dash down, and then made Jay-Z the head honcho. Everybody's running the Rock Nation now. Rock Nation controls the game. So in some cases, me listening to my OGs break down, like, yo, on the real, there's not much that Jay Prince can do after being pretty much muscled by the FBI and damn near thrown in jail for the rest of his life, also by the FBI. I gotta respect that. So I make a public apology for disrespecting Jay Prince, Mysonne, Tamika Mallory, Trife Gangsta. I'm giving y'all the respect as a man. As a man. And I'm gonna fall back and I'm gonna watch and I'm gonna see and hope and pray that somewhere down the line, whatever way and whatever direction y'all going, in this movement that y'all doing, we end up on top and not controlled by these paid politicians. Not being led into the dunya, into the hellfire by George Soros and them three black bitches that rule and control Black Lives Matter. I still stand my stance on that. Homosexuality will never be the leader of my fight. Black Lives Matter is controlled by those three lesbian bitches. And it's sponsored by George Soros. They are the faces. He sponsored that. I stand my ground. I will never back down. I don't back up too well. For all the disrespect to them brothers and sisters, my apologies. Do you? I hope y'all successful. Black people, we got to be careful. When people are on the front line, we got to watch, we got to observe. And sometimes, like I said, we got to call people out, yes. If I see some more shit that's not right, the next time I'm going to reach out and I'm going to try to approach these brothers face to face before I get on social media, because the reality of it is we tearing each other down, and I'm doing the majority of it on social media. Now it's time to get behind the scenes and face brothers and look them in the eyes so they can really explain to you how you let this happen, how you allow this to happen. Why did this happen? This didn't go right. Why wasn't there a public apology? I will stand my ground on one thing. Mysonne, you and Tamika Mallory, y'all owe every parent out there whose children is facing 10 years in jail right now behind the decisions y'all made when y'all said, let Target burn, knowing that our children were out there in the mix, and Antifa didn't go to jail, but that was the trap for them to go to jail. Y'all niggas owe an apology too. And if you really, really a man, Mysonne, you get up on your platform because you know you and Tamika Mallory is wrong, and I'm standing my ground on that, and you give the people an apology for leading their children into the hellfire. Regardless to what, Antifa infiltrated, they not going to jail. They're CIA. The FBI, the DEA, and the CIA is all in the middle of all of this. There's too much going on. So I gotta recruit, regroup, reanalyze, and re-strategize on how I'm going to deal with this whole movement coming forward of mine. Mistakes have been made on my behalf, and in order for me to be a leader of a community, because these niggas got it fucked up that sit up there talking about I'm just a blogger. Y'all niggas keep failing to realize that I got a big movement behind me too. I just didn't organize it yet the way y'all have it organized. People respect what I have to say. And with me telling masses of hundreds of thousands of people a month or millions of people a month that y'all corrupted and y'all COINTELPRO, I'm not giving y'all a chance. Now your movement, with these marches, we already seen the works of Antifa. We already seen the works of the three chicks of Black Lives Matter. We already seen the black fist being raised with the homosexual flag with our fist. We already seen that. Some things I can't take back. The people already see us. We stand our ground on that. We don't back down well. But at the same time, I don't know you guys' intentions. Maybe I made the same mistakes. I said that in the beginning, Mysonne, that Martin Luther King did. I believe Martin Luther King was legitimate. He was being sponsored, but then when he realized he made a mistake, he said we led our people into a burning house. He owned up to it. Mice, you gotta apologize to those parents. Well, you don't have to. You don't have to. You can ignore it, act like you don't hear, and keep moving forward. But the people see. And at some point in time, you got to let the people know we made a mistake right here. This wasn't the intentions. You got to break that down and explain to them. Because when you do big things like that people can see, everybody's not going to make a blog about you, but they're going to talk about it behind the scenes. And then it's going to be a question mark over your movement, my son. So that's my stance right there. I apologize to all you brothers. Trife, I never met you a day in my life. You might be the coolest dude in the world. Rest in peace to your brother. You might be the coolest dude in the world. I should have never came at you like that. Should have never came at you like that. So that's my apologies to you. Jay Prince, you know, like I said, it's mob ties. Dudes done reached out already 1,000 times over for this whole week. Talking about mob ties, family tie, mob, the whole week. So shout out to everybody in the year. Lord Akim definitely put in a good word with you, Trife Gangsta. You see what I'm saying? Lord Akim, Eric Bennett's been in my ear over Mysonne. That's my brother, tatted on my arm. He in jail for murder right now. He was in jail with me back in the days in the 90s. My co-defendant. It is what it is. There's family ties in between all these people that's reaching out to me. There's FBI in the mix to this shit. There's the CIA, DEA, COINTELPRO. There's a lot in the mix to this. Y'all people got to keep your eyes open though. Because everything out here what we seeing ain't what it appeared to be. We dealing with people that's working witchcraft. They dealing with Scientology. We dealing with a lot, man. It is what it is. Hopefully, at the end of the day, we'll win this war. But the truth of the matter is, from what I see, we got a lot of work to do. Because the reality of it is like I said in the earlier video, unless we got the balls to go out there and shut down all them drug spots in the black community and tell all them black drug dealers they got 48 hours. 48 hours. See? 48 hours to stop selling drugs in our community, and who we fooling? If we could keep selling crack, coke, and dope to each other and act like we don't see that, black lives don't really matter. We expendable to anybody and everybody that want to get a dollar. So it is what it is, man. That's my take right there. This is what I have to say. And as I go on, I'm going to focus more on getting my movement together For those of y'all that's watching, I will be trying to come out and figure out how we can come out together and meet amongst each other and have our own gatherings and our own conversations so we can play our part, because everybody got a part to play. I can't keep on pulling down everybody else's curtains and I'm not getting my shit together. I got to clean my house up and let them do what they do. Y'all do what y'all do. I'm out of y'all way. Y'all do what y'all do. I'm not in your way no more. Now we just going to be sitting back with the glasses, the binoculars, and watching. We're going to sit back and watch, but don't never think for a single second I'm going to let anybody lead my people into a burning house. When I see something that's wrong, I'll reach out first, just so I can get an understanding. But when I see, like I said, when I got to go outside, because I think I'm just behind these cameras, when I got to go outside and stop kids from going into stores with the police outside and the cameras watching, and those babies is only about the age of 13 years old, nah, I have to say something. That's where I stay on my ground at. Like I said, Tamika, Mary, and Mysonne, y'all got to own up to that. Y'all don't have to, but y'all should apologize to those families that's sitting up there crying because their kids was misguided and misled into those stores. That's what they wasn't there for. But if we're going to go to jail for burning shit down, like I said, man, it's time to tell the future Big Meeches, the future Pistol Pete's, no more killing in the hood and no more selling drugs in the hood. Y'all got 48 hours to stop. Do we got the balls to do that? I'll wait. I'll wait. It is what it is, man. To everybody that's in the building right now watching me, we got work to do. We gonna figure out, before this corona shit get too wild, how we can meet up face to face, and we can figure out how to get some doctors out there, how to get some lawyers out there, how to get some military out there, how to get some of the gang members out there, how to get the drug dealers out of the drug game and get them out there, how to get some police officers, some good police officers out there and work as a community. We don't have that gangster mentality where we can't work with the police that's willing to help uplift the community. That's nigger shit. I ain't a nigger. I ain't a nigger. I'm not a criminal no more. I'm a civilian looking to create a tribe. I want to create a tribe, get us back to the village mentality, where there's somebody to police the village. There's a doctor over the village. There's everything. There's everything that comes with a village. When you watch the movie The Last Samurai, you see how the village is ran. When you watch the movie The Last Samurai, if you ever watch that movie, you'll see how the powers to be, the elite, came in and destroyed the villages and brought what? Technology, the railroads. Moved them out of the old way and us into the new way. In the old ways, we would not be selling drugs to each other. In the old way, we was not killing each other. It was tribes fighting tribes, not us killing each other amongst each other. We honored each other. We valued each other. We don't have no value for each other no more. Who are we fooling? Who are we fooling? We don't have no value for each other no more. We treat each other like dirt and then scream Black Lives Matter because we ain't got nothing better to do. All of that has to stop. All of that has to stop. It's time for us to meet up. Maybe in Katona Park, maybe in Pelham Bay Park. We are going to meet up. I'm going to set a day where we can come outside and be amongst each other and we can discuss the upliftment of our people as a people and build slowly. You know what's sad? Dr. York. Who is Dr. York? Dr. York is a notorious pedophile cult leader. Dr. York is one of the only black people that actually went and bought land upstate New York in Atlanta. Dr. York went and built pyramids in Atlanta. He built his own village, had thousands of people living there. Now, I'm not going to get into what he did to the children there, because that's a whole nother story, even though we got into that and we're going to get into that again. But what I want to point out to you is, this is a man that made money. He pulled the community together, he made money, and he created a village. The government had a right to destroy him. He was sleeping with children. But nevertheless, if Dr. York, this sick, twisted, and evil ass, could actually use his resources to build a community and move thousands of people on the land and create jobs where there was money coming in from these people, then you got to start questioning these celebrities that they say they about us. They don't want to build land. They don't want to build a community. They don't even have to live there, but they can own it. They don't want to build a village and run a village. They just want to use us as a tax write-off. I ain't with that shit. We never received the money from tax write-offs. So these cats acting like they donating, I don't respect it. Because they know it's a game. They know they can't help us. We got to help us. So we got to stop looking to these celebrities and start looking to ourselves. At the end of the day, Hassan Campbell was making way too many enemies. Way too many enemies. And each group of enemies got a group of people that's following them. It's not good. It's dividing because I got a big group of people following me too. A hell of a lot of people. And the only thing that it's doing is putting us against us. In some cases, we got to learn how to beef behind the scenes at the table like grown men and say, yo, this ain't right. You bugging. I'm with that all day. Shout out to Trife Gangsta when he get back to New York. Without no cameras rolling, I do plan on sitting down and talking to that brother face to face. Because anybody that I make a video about and I got something to say about them, I'm willing to sit down like a grown-ass man and have a discussion with them face to face. In order to be a leader in this world, you can't bend and you can't fold and you can't have sucker in you.